Let's talk money, big money, the kind of money that doesn't just sit in your wallet or your savings account. We're talking about the kind of money that fuels economies, builds skyscrapers, and funds innovations that change the world. This is the money that flows through the veins of the global financial system, influencing everything from the price of your morning coffee to the interest rates on your mortgage. The kind of money that makes the world go round. It's the lifeblood of international trade, the force behind the stock markets, and the power that drives economic growth. Without it, the gears of commerce would grind to a halt and the global economy would come to a standstill. We're not talking about your piggy bank savings here. We're talking trillions. Trillions of dollars that move across borders, through markets, and into investments every single day. This is the realm of high finance, where decisions made in seconds can have ripple effects that last for years. That's the playground of State Street, a financial behemoth born in the heart of Boston, a city known more for baked beans than billion-dollar deals. But State Street is no ordinary bank. It's a global custodian, an asset manager, and a financial services provider that plays a crucial role in the world's financial infrastructure. But don't let the humble beginnings fool you. State Street's journey from a local bank to a global powerhouse is a testament to its resilience, adaptability, and vision. It all started in 1792 in the bustling wharves of Boston Harbor, where merchants and traders needed a reliable institution to safeguard their wealth. From its early days overlooking the bustling wharves of Boston Harbor, State Street has risen to become a titan of finance. Over the centuries, it has weathered economic storms, adapted to changing markets, and embraced technological innovations to stay ahead of the curve. This is the story of how a local bank, founded in the shadow of the American Revolution, transformed itself into a global powerhouse that manages the wealth of nations. It's a story of strategic acquisitions, global expansion, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. A story of ambition, innovation, and a relentless drive to master the complexities of the financial world. State Street has always been at the forefront of financial technology, leveraging cutting-edge tools and analytics to provide unparalleled services to its clients. It's a story that takes us from the trading floors of Wall Street to the boardrooms of global corporations, as State Street has helped shape the modern financial system. Its influence extends far and wide, touching every corner of the financial world. We'll explore the strategies, the innovations, and the people that have made State Street a leader in the industry. This is State Street, the Beantown Bank that conquered the world. From its modest beginnings to its current status as a global financial titan, State Street's story is one of vision, determination, and a relentless drive to succeed. Join us as we delve into the fascinating world of finance and discover how State Street has shaped the economic landscape. Our story begins in 1792, a time when America was still finding its feet. The nation was young, full of promise, and brimming with potential. The Revolutionary War had ended just a few years prior, and the United States was in the process of establishing its identity and infrastructure. The economy was in its infancy, and the financial systems we take for granted today were just starting to form. It was a period of great experimentation and innovation, as the founding fathers and early American entrepreneurs sought to create a stable and prosperous nation. George Washington was president, and the financial world was a far cry from the electronic trading floors of today. Instead of digital screens and high-frequency trading, transactions were conducted face-to-face, often with a handshake, to seal the deal. The financial district was a bustling hub of activity, with merchants, traders, and bankers all working to build the economic foundation of the new nation. The challenges were immense, but so were the opportunities. It was a time when the rules were still being written, and the future was wide open. It was in this era that State Street Corporation traces its roots back to the founding of the Union Bank. The Union Bank was one of the first financial institutions in the United States, established to support the growing needs of the young nation's economy. It provided essential services such as loans, currency exchange, and investment opportunities, helping to fuel the growth and development of early American businesses. The bank's founders were visionaries who understood the importance of a strong financial system in building a prosperous nation. The Union Bank, established on the bustling State Street in Boston, was a pioneer. State Street was the heart of Boston's financial district, a place where commerce and trade thrived. The bank quickly became a central player in the local economy, providing much-needed capital to merchants and traders. Its location on State Street was strategic, allowing it to be at the center of the action and to serve a wide range of clients. The bank's success was a testament to the vision and determination of its founders. It served a vital role in financing the young nation's burgeoning maritime trade. The 18th century was a time of great exploration and expansion, with ships sailing to distant lands in search of new markets and opportunities. The Union Bank provided the financial backing needed to support these ventures, offering loans and credit to merchants and ship owners. This support was crucial in helping to establish the United States as a major player in global trade. The bank's involvement in maritime finance was a key factor in its early success. Think ships laden with goods from distant lands, financing agreements scribbled in quill and ink, and the clinking of coins. The world of 18th century finance was a far cry from the digital transactions of today. Deals were made in person, often in the bustling ports and markets where goods were bought and sold. The Union Bank played a crucial role in facilitating these transactions, providing the financial infrastructure needed to support the growing economy. Its success was built on a foundation of trust, integrity, and innovation. It was a world of risk and reward, and the Union Bank was at the heart of it. The bank's founders understood that with great risk came great potential for reward, and they were willing to take those risks to help build a prosperous future. The bank's success was a testament to their vision and determination, as well as to the hard work and dedication of its employees. The Union Bank quickly became a trusted institution, known for its reliability and commitment to its clients. Fast forward a century and a half, and the financial landscape had undergone a dramatic transformation. The Industrial Revolution had reshaped the world, bringing with it new technologies, industries, and opportunities. The financial industry had evolved to keep pace with these changes, becoming more complex and sophisticated. Banks like the Union Bank had to adapt to survive, expanding their services and embracing new innovations. The challenges were immense, but so were the opportunities, and the bank's leaders were determined to seize them. The Industrial Revolution had reshaped the world, and with it, the financial industry. New technologies and industries emerged, creating new opportunities and challenges for banks and financial institutions. The Union Bank, now known as State Street, was at the forefront of these changes, embracing new innovations and expanding its services to meet the needs of a rapidly changing world. The bank's leaders understood that to succeed in this new era, they needed to be flexible, innovative, and forward-thinking. It was during this time of rapid change that State Street, as we know it today, began to take shape. The bank's leaders were committed to building a strong and resilient institution, capable of weathering the storms of change and emerging stronger on the other side. They invested in new technologies, expanded their services, and built a team of talented and dedicated professionals. Their efforts paid off, and State Street quickly became one of the most respected and successful financial institutions in the world. In 1969, a pivotal merger occurred between the State Street Bank and Trust Company and the second bank, State Street Trust Company. This merger was a turning point in the bank's history, bringing together two venerable Boston institutions with a shared commitment to excellence and innovation. The merger allowed the newly formed State Street Boston Corporation to expand its reach and capabilities, positioning it for future growth and success. It was a bold move, but one that paid off handsomely. This union of two venerable Boston institutions marked the birth of State Street Boston Corporation, a name that would soon become synonymous with financial innovation and global reach. The newly formed corporation quickly established itself as a leader in the financial industry, known for its commitment to excellence, innovation, and client service. Over the years, State Street has continued to grow and evolve, adapting to the changing needs of the global economy and remaining at the forefront of the financial industry. Today, it is a global powerhouse, with a presence in markets around the world and a reputation for excellence that is second to none. The decades following the merger were a period of significant growth and diversification for State Street. The company, which had its roots firmly planted in Boston, began to look beyond its immediate surroundings. The 1960s and 70s were transformative years, marked by a series of strategic decisions that would shape the future of the institution. The company expanded its footprint beyond its Boston roots, establishing a presence in key financial centers across the United States. This move was not just about physical expansion, it was about positioning State Street as a national player in the financial industry. Offices were set up in New York, Chicago, San Francisco, and other major cities, each one serving as a hub for the company's growing list of services. No longer content with serving just the local market, State Street set its sights on a larger playing field. The leadership team recognized that to stay competitive, they needed to think big. This meant not only expanding geographically but also diversifying the range of services offered. The goal was to become a one-stop shop for financial services, catering to a broad spectrum of clients. This expansion was fueled by a series of strategic acquisitions, each one carefully chosen to enhance the company's capabilities and broaden its range of services. These acquisitions were not random, instead part of a well-thought-out strategy to build a robust and versatile financial institution. Each new acquisition brought in specialized expertise and new client bases, further solidifying State Street's position in the market. One area where State Street truly made its mark was in the burgeoning field of custody banking. This was a relatively new area of finance at the time, but one that was growing rapidly. Custody banking involves the safekeeping of financial assets for institutional investors, ensuring that these assets are secure and properly managed. This specialized area of finance involves safeguarding the assets of institutional investors, such as pension funds and insurance companies. These institutions needed a reliable partner to manage their assets, and State Street stepped up to fill that role. The company's expertise in this area quickly became one of its key strengths. It's not as glamorous as, say, trading stocks, but it's absolutely essential to the smooth functioning of the global financial system. Custody banking may not make headlines, but it is the backbone of the financial industry, ensuring that assets are safe and transactions are processed smoothly. State Street's expertise in custody banking, coupled with its commitment to technological innovation, allowed it to capture a significant share of this growing market. The company invested heavily in technology, recognizing early on that the future of finance would be driven by digital advancements. This forward-thinking approach enabled State Street to offer cutting-edge solutions to its clients, setting it apart from competitors. By the end of the 1970s, State Street had firmly established itself as a major player in the financial industry, poised for even greater things to come. The foundation laid during these decades of expansion and innovation set the stage for the company's future successes. State Street's journey from a local Boston bank to a national financial powerhouse is a testament to its strategic vision and unwavering commitment to excellence. The 1980s marked the dawn of a new era for the financial industry. Globalization. Borders were blurring, and capital flowed freely across continents. State Street, never one to miss an opportunity, seized this moment with both hands, embarking on an ambitious international expansion. From London to Tokyo, Sydney to Singapore, State Street established a global network of offices. This strategic move positioned the company at the forefront of the global financial system, ready to serve the needs of multinational corporations, sovereign wealth funds, and other institutional investors with operations spanning the globe. As State Street expanded its global reach, it also continued to innovate. The company was an early adopter of new technologies that were transforming the financial industry. This forward-thinking approach allowed State Street to streamline its operations, reduce costs, and provide cutting-edge services to its clients. By the turn of the millennium, State Street had cemented its place as a truly global financial powerhouse. Its name had become synonymous with stability, innovation, and a deep understanding of the complex world of institutional investing. Thank you for tuning into our research into State Street and their long-running financial history since the earliest memories of the United States of America. Please like, comment, and subscribe to stay up to date on all things numerical and financial. Thanks again, and until next time, stay calculating, my friends.